Hi, it's Lynn from Lynn Designs, and today I'm coming on to make a very quick card using Perennial birthday, some stamps from the Perennial birthday stamp set. I'm going to use one of the thin embossing folders from the Petal Pears, this one here, crumb cake, Versamark, I've got my embossing buddy, pair of snips, card base of Very Vanilla, top folding. I've got a smaller panel of crumb cake, which, as you can see, that leaves just a white a thin border round, a strip of Very Vanilla, and then I've got an envelope which we can stamp up later, and a scrap for the stamping. And I'm going to be using the copper heat emboss powder. Let's see what I've done with that now. Oh, here it is, tidied up. So that's what we're using. So I will get on and show you what I'm doing. Hope everybody's had a good week so far. Mine's been a very busy one. So I'm going to bring my big shot in. I don't usually bring my shot into sight because. So I've got my platform and very organised, my two acrylic sheets. So that's one round. You can see that it's very loved. I turn mine round to stop them bowing, and I just think the raised image that it gives you on that is wonderful. And I'm going to turn it around and do it from the other end, so that I have got both bits done the same way. Slipped. I haven't got my magnetic platform today, but I normally do, so put that through there. And it just does both sides of that. Get that out of the way. I don't know if you can see that, it's just absolutely beautiful. So that's the embossed side and that's the debossed side. I think they're both actually lovely, but I'm going to use the embossed side today. What I thought I might do very quickly is just to use some crumb cake ink, and I've got a bit of stamping sponge, and I'm just going to put a bit of ink on there and just see if I can rub this over the top, and it just brings out very lightly, but it brings out the embossing. You know, I've been doing a lot of monochromatic cards recently, and I just think it's for those of you that haven't got a lot of supplies, I thought I would show that you actually don't need a lot of different colours. You can hear one of the cats trying to get in. I'm filming in my craft room, and I've shut the door so that it doesn't come in and meow at me or get on the desk. That's me just very quickly and very lightly doing that, but actually it brings out the embossed, the dry embossed images, I think. So that's rather lovely, makes them stand out. So here we've got the two bits of Very Vanilla. I'm going to use my embossing buddy over the top of these, and then in the well used Versamark I'm going to take the words and stick that there. lovely. Let's get that out of the way and just tip that back in the pot for a minute. Did I do that already? I don't know whether I did. And then I've got some of the images from the Perennial birthday stamp set. Let's use a little bit of a push too hard. Got some Versamark on there. Doesn't really matter on this one because I'm going to cut these out. I thought I would show you. There we go. Get those out of the way and put the excess back in. There we go. I will go away and come and do the embossing on that and come back. I've already cut out, because you don't really want to see me fussy cutting, a whole load of these images, and I'm going to just start putting the card together. Now I think what I'm going to do, on that stamping sponge, and just go around the edges very quickly. Just gives it a bit of a vintagey feel and gives the edge a definition, as we've given the a little bit more. There we go. That out of the way, and I'm going to use my trusty liquid glue. I'm going to put quite a bit on this because it's so embossed, so it's got quite a lot of texture on it, so it needs a little bit more glue than normal. I'm going to stick that down there. Oh, I just think that gives it such a lovely look. Press that down. I'm going to add some glue to the sentiment strip, and that goes straight across the middle. Just love the embossing. And then we'll have a play and arrange of these flowers. So let me get some dimensionals. I've got some mini dimensionals and some of the normal dimensionals here. Keep all of mine in a little baggie, and I cut up all the bits so that I don't waste any of it. And then we will put a dimensional under there. Today Bloom's all about you, so I'm going to put dimensionals on some and not on others, which hopefully will give a good look. I've got glue all over my nose. Put a tiny one on there. Stick that under there. I'm going to stick that one down. Stick that on there. That dries. have one more there, one of the tiny ones. Leave that up there. And then bring in the envelope, and I think we will just quickly clean off that stamp. And you know me, I like to do the envelopes to match in lovely. And then for the inside, let's bring back the stamp set. What do we fancy? Today Blooms Just For You. Actually, I think on this occasion I'm going to leave that blank on the inside because it could be an anniversary card as well. So I think I might do some of those down the edge. There we go. Okay, thank you so much for tuning in today. I will put a link in the description box below to my blog post with all the dimensions and instructions. It's a very easy card. Thank you so much for subscribing. I hope you're still enjoying my videos and I'm not waffling too much. Bye bye for now.